Israel. It's been wrong at every level. I stood up over there and I thanked Israel and the United States for damaging and destroying nuclear facilities in Iran. But I thank them again. You can't be so weak and wet as to want, as many people over there said, we don't want Iran to have nuclear weapons. But when they're not prepared to thank Israel and the United States for doing something about it. It's all about leadership and the disgust that I have for this government that thought it was a good idea to reward Hamas by recognising a state of Palestine. It is shocking. It's a total abdication of leadership. And we know that because what did Hamas do? They said thank you. How can we have such weak, feeble leadership? It is absolutely unacceptable, totally and utterly. And it's not just here, it's also in the United Nations. So after Emily Damari was released, she confirmed what we feared, that she had been held in UNRWA facilities. And so I asked the Prime Minister in PMQs one Wednesday, I said, now that we know the truth, that UNRWA is riddled with Hamas sympathisers, we should stop funding UNRWA. The Prime Minister was a bit grumpy with me, and the hatred that rose from the benches opposite. But we know it, don't we? There's plenty of other agencies. And I absolutely think that it is right. It is right to support the efforts of Israel and the United States with a different humanitarian organisation. You have to try different things when you know that the existing organisations are failing. But again, this place won't have any of it. They've been captured by the UN and certain leaders. And when you hear a British diplomat called Tom Fletcher, I hope he's listening, when you hear him go onto the BBC and spread lies and complete misinformation a year ago about the famine and the number of tens of thousands of babies, he said 14,000 babies would die within 2 days. What a load of absolute lies. And he didn't have the courage to apologise for his lies when he was on the BBC Radio 4 Today programme a few weeks ago. But this is what we're up against. Cowardice, and you have to wonder why. A lot of this country needs reform, so you're absolutely right. But I do actually want to congratulate Chris Philp. He gave a great speech just now. And on this, actually, we need to stand together. We need to stand united. United as proud Britons. United together. We all want peace. And the way to get peace is to release the hostages. And that's why I was so proud. We've just come back from our reform conference just over the last 2 days, and to be at a fringe event with the cousin of Eviatar David, who of course we all know that video, emaciated, digging his own grave. His cousin came to our conference, and I have to say that she moved me to tears just introducing her, for her to speak to our event. I'm very grateful that she made the effort. She spoke so powerfully on behalf of all of Israel and the Jewish community. It was truly humbling. And we've said for some time that we should prescribe the IRGC. It should have happened earlier, but under a reform government, that will happen. And Nigel also confirmed on Friday the absolutely vital news that we would prescribe the Muslim Brotherhood immediately. We know what they are, we know who they are, and we know what we need to do. Fundamentally, folks, this is about leadership. It's about courage. It's about doing the right thing. And I just conclude by just admiring this site. The unity, the love, the passion, and the flags. The flags of Israel and the Union flag and others. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard Tice. Friends, it's time for our last speaker. Before we sing the national anthem as we did it just before at the Cenotaph. And in fact, while those sirens are passing just over there, I'm going to thank a couple of people I forgot. I realised I didn't thank the people who originated the October Declaration, the British Friends of Israel, and the Free Speech Union. Thank you. We see your flag over there. Thank you. And I also am grateful to see our friends from Shomrim, who keep Jewish communities safe all over North London and in Manchester. Thank you, Shomrim, for being here as well. Friends, now the sirens have passed, let me introduce our last speaker. Listening backstage has been the columnist, the commentator, the author of Never Again, How the West Betrayed the Jews and Itself. It's Jake Wallace-Simmons!
We should not be here. The rest of the country is enjoying their Sunday afternoons with their families. We should not be here begging for the safety of our children. We should not be here demanding an end to media incitement. We should not be here demanding an end to the toleration of antisemitism at our universities. We should not be here demanding an end to two-tier policing. And we definitely should not be here demanding that Iranian terrorists should be banned from Britain. The government should have done all this already a long time ago. But here we are, or at least here some of us are. We've heard from Richard Tice from the Reform Party. We've heard from Chris Philp from the Conservatives. But this raises a certain question. Where's Keir Starmer? Not only did the Prime Minister not bother to turn up himself, but he did not even bother to send a representative of his government. This is nothing but a gesture of contempt. Shame on him. You know, I was speaking to Barry Weiss this week. She is one of the first guests on the new podcast that I'm presenting with Andrew Fox, the former parachute regiment officer, called The Brink, in which we discuss how to bring the West back from the brink. And she said to me something which is ringing in my ears today. She said that we're not facing a crisis of trust in politics. We're facing a crisis of trustworthiness in politics. Because how can you trust people who have shown themselves not to be worthy of our trust? I haven't forgotten, I'm sure you haven't either, how in 2015, when Antisemitism raising its ugly head throughout our societies, it's the future of the West that truly hangs in the balance. And so I say to our absent Prime Minister from his absent party today. And I say to the media, and I say to our universities, and I say to the country, stand up before it's too late. Stand up for the Jews. Stand up for the country. Stand up for the West. And for the love of God, stand up for yourself.
Jake Wallace-Simmons, thank you! The church is just over there. Friends, there are many Christians here today, so you may ask where is the church, but I see many, many Christian friends here. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for your solidarity. This country is built on its Judeo-Christian values. We stood together. We stand together. You are our friends. Thank you. In a moment, I'm going to welcome back to the stage our wonderful cantors, Chazan Stephen Lees and Chazan Yossi Binstock, along with keyboardist Franklin Gelnick, so that once again we can sing together, and we'll be finalizing and finishing everything off with the national anthem. I should just do a quick announcement before we go, which is that of all of the many things that have happened today, apparently the Jubilee line has now caught fire. And that's why there were so many sirens back there. I kid you not. And I'd like to thank all of our speakers so far. The Chief Rabbi, Tali. Campaign Against Anti-Semitism is an apolitical organization, and that's why we ask the government, the opposition, and Reform. So let's thank the Shadow Home Secretary, Chris Philp, and the Deputy Leader of Reform, Richard Tice. And let's thank again Jake Wallace-Simmons. And now I hand you back into the capable hands of our singers, of our Chazanim.
Thank you very much, Gideon. Friends, our brothers and sisters, we pray for them. They need our prayers, and we need to stand with them. Acheinu kol beis Yisrael, Acheinu kol beis Yisrael, hanasunim batzara, batzara uvashivyo, hoimedim bein bayom uvein bayavosho. I give you cousin Stephen Lees.
It always pains me to sing the next song. It's a song from Les Mis called Bring Him Home, but it's become synonymous with Bring Them Home. Friends, I'd like you just to lower your heads, close your eyes, and just think of the poor hostages and their only crime is being Jewish. This is a prayer, and if you know the words, please sing together with me. Bring them home. God on high, hear the prayer in their need. They are still there. They are young. They're afraid. Give them peace. Bring them home. Beshalom. Beshalom. Bring them home. Walakim ayanotein, as yolein shein liyein, hol kais tam uleinai, ach du tisham kosnotai, sof yamav karev elav. Bring them peace, bring them joy, bring them home, bring them home. You can take, you can give, let them be, let them live. If I die, let them live. Bring them home. Beshalom. Bring them home. Bring them home. Bring them home. Thank you. We'll now conclude with the singing of the national anthem, and firstly Hatikva.
Say it clear, Jew hate is not welcome here. Thank you. Just a reminder that Westminster Station is now closed because the Jubilee line actually did catch fire.
Put that on the radio.